Alright, welcome back everyone. I just share a little update with my Vega slash Mini Q going on here. This is, for those of you just joining me or maybe seeing this video for the very first time, this is not a direct bolt-in by any stretch of the imagination. So let me go over first, I guess, the rear or the front tires right here. You can see that a lot of the wheel well has been cut out, and that's to make room for steering articulation. And the reason it looks goofy is because this body is actually very narrow. You can see that the tires stick way out past the wheel wells. And if I was a dirt track type guy, and I don't mind dirt track, but that might be doable if I soften these edges up, sand them in, blend them in, and I just might go that route. I don't know. But I'm looking at wheel flarings or fender flares, depending what way you want to call it. And it looks to me like it's going to have to take a hard nosedive right here. So in other words, if you're looking at this down from the top, it's going to have to take a severe angle, right, to come out and around. Probably not so bad when it's steering. Yeah, and come out. But there's just not enough surface area to bond to right in there. Just not enough, in my opinion. I don't know. I can try it, but if you guys got a Vega body, 1/25th scale Vega body that you've purchased, and you want to try something similar, I would suggest not using the bumpers, and then you can extend the front end, maybe add an angle a little bit, and or maybe use this as your starting point and build down from there. Just so the front, you got more area to work with for any fender flares that you might be working with. The other option is some of the Mini Z wheels are compatible with this car. Like I got the Mini Z tires on here, and I can probably get a little different offset. I probably got another 2 to 3 millimeters of clearance between the tire and the steering knuckle. So I can probably decrease the overall track width right there, and that would probably help with that look. I'd leave the rear alone because I like wide on the back side, especially when it's a front engine rear wheel drive vehicle. It just looks proper in my opinion. Not sitting at the ride height that just yet because I don't have a rear mount, if I didn't mention that already, but just to see the suspension, you know, there's not much there in a Mini Q to begin with, but there it is. I had to make sure that it cleared everywhere in all positions, and it was attached. The front half was attached simply by putting a notch in the grill right there. You can see where it's kind of messed up. I had to use my fine diamond tip drill bit or rotary tool bit. Well, I forget which one it was, but it was a real fine one. Probably that one there, about the center of your screen. That was the only thing that was thin enough that could reach in there and do what I wanted it to do. I need to go back over it with some touch-up paint. But just for shits and giggles, turn the Mini Q body upside down. We'll put this car up on top of it. You see how the Mini Q doesn't look as bad with those tires on it. I mean, I didn't change the chassis width at all, but you can see the Mini Q just swallows up the track width, so it doesn't look bad at all. You can turn the tires left and right, and they're not going to be too much of an issue. I did extend this chassis for this Mini Q about 5 millimeters was my plan. It ended up by accident probably closer to 7 millimeters, but it is what it is. I got to come up with a rear mount for this guy, and once I'm happy with the body layout and the paint scheme and everything else, then I will give it a final sanding, apply some stickers, and apply some more clear coat, and probably call it good. But it's going to be a ways away from now.